What it do, YouTube? This your boy Cage, and I'm back at it again with another video. This is just like a short little video that I'm doing here. This is just me, you know, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. My bad if you hear my dog in the background. That's just him moving around in the cage with his little bell hanging around his neck. Future page here. This video was actually supposed to be released like 2 days ago, so I'm doing it today. So also, don't ask why I'm playing not on full screen. Sometimes I like doing that on Yu-Gi-Oh, which I don't like to play as full screen. Anyways, back to the video. But this is my Yubel deck. I don't really care how you say the name. Sometimes I say Yubel, but so like the name's a name, so it really don't matter. So he ends up going first because, you know, that's the natural person of somebody, you know, going first and actually trying to, you know, play better than somebody. But let's see, he used Divine Temple of the Snake Eye, which is when this card is activated, you can place one Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard faced up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. It also has some other ones which I really did not like, how he kept on taking my cards and putting them into the spell slot, into the spell zone. So he puts down Snake Eyes Flamber Dragon. You can target one face up monster on the field or in either graveyard. Place it faced up in an owner's hand, spell, and trap zone as a continuous spell. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster card, treat it as a continuous spell on the field. Special summon it to the field. I'm over here stuttering. Special summon it to your field. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard. You can only use this effect once per turn. He does that. He summons this dude, Snake Eye Oak. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one level fire monster that is banished or in the graveyard and add it to your hand or special summon it. And then you can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard. I did not want to let this dude do that, so I sat there and, you know, what all natural players do, negate it. Blossom. Nobody likes Ash. I wait for him to end it. He didn't want to end it, so he instead put, you know, King's sarcophagus. You know, horse monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that do not target them. You can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, send one horse monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of King's sarcophagus up to 4 times per turn, which is nasty. Once per turn. At the start of the damage step, if your horse monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send your opponent's monster to the graveyard. I don't think he's sent either of my cards to the graveyard because, you know, my Yubel actually resides on, you know, graveyard and banish, because Yubel really does not care and it will try to, you know, redirect itself. But these are some of the players that are actually new to Yubel or Yubel, if they never seen it before. So I play as Nightmare Pain. During your main phase, you can destroy one dark monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, add one Yubel or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, except Nightmare Pain. You can only use this once per turn. Once a Yubel monster, your opponent's monster that can attack must be attack Yubel monsters only. That means only. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battle involving your Yubel monsters. So that means if they attack me, they die. I don't take no battle damage. And this guy, you know, he got a lick of it as he tried to hit one of my Yubels. So end up I get rid of this guy, which is Gruesome Grave Squirmer, If you control a fiend monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can destroy one Yubel or one monster that mentions it in your monster zone. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one fiend monster with 0 attack or defense from your hand or graveyard, except Gruesome Grave Squirmer. You can only use it once per turn. And if this guy goes into the banish, then I have another card that I can just show you that I can bring him out. I use my favorite card, as always, to, you know, try to summon Yubel, even though I had a Yubel in my hand. Can't place it down, because, you know, he's a 10-star, so. Samsara, the Lotus. You contribute this card, special summon one Yubel monster from your deck. During your opponent's turn, when a monster effect is activated while you control a Yubel monster, quick effect, you contribute this card. The activated effect becomes destroy one Yubel monster on the field. During your end phase, if you control a Yubel and this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand or special summon it. Get it? He negates it. He negates it. I don't like this because he kept bringing this card out, I'd say about 3 times. Three or 2 times. Thank God I had that card and I managed to summon this Yubel out. Now here's where the things come into play. Mature Chronicle. Each time a monster special summons this Yubel monster or mentions Yubel, place 1 Chronicle counter on this card. You can remove the counter on the field and you can get either these 5. Special summon 1 Yubel from the graveyard, add a Yubel or banish cards from your hand, aka this dude who actually works as a Yubel. Now, banish one of your cards from your deck. You can actually do that because one Yubel this Yubel works as something that you should not put in the banish or the graveyard. He will give you a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Anyways, as I was saying, destroy 1 card on the field. I'm pretty sure it destroys my card on the field or probably their card on the field. I still have not yet to click that, which I don't want to click it, but I'll try that next time in like another video or something like that. And as a super polymerization, now that's where the kicker comes in when I actually fight this dude. Activate it. Always gonna make sure I activate that. He couldn't do anything. So I activate Samsara. I place down another Yubel. He didn't want me to do it because he negated me. So I call Bull Hunky. Negate. So you know what I did? I decided to destroy one of my dark monsters, which is this guy. I don't know why. I don't know why his icon didn't pop up, but usually his icon pops up. Maybe it didn't process or something. Maybe he did something to my card. I don't know. I could not guess it out. But I still managed to get one of my cards out, which was Samsara. I'm supposed to get 2, but it did not want to count it because I would have got a Yubel monster out of my stuff. But anyway. Yeah, I already know I can't battle him. Let's see, now he sends a face-up monster into, wait, hold up. Which card did he just send? No. Okay. So he send send 1 face-up card you control to the graveyard and special summon 1 level 1 fire monster. That's what he did. I'm going to mute my phone because if somebody calls me, I'm gonna get hella mad. There we go. He did that. and he summoned this little fuck. I don't know what happened, or no, I know how, but apparently he took one of my Yubel monsters and just put it automatically in the graveyard. Which I don't know how he did. Unless this was the one that actually took it and put it in there. Because I still need to understand my deck. Because I did not target that card ever. I did not target it whatsoever. See, that's where he hit me at. That's where he hit me. He didn't learn. He didn't learn from this card. So I guess he didn't care nor to read that card. Now, I destroy him because he's actually very useful, and you can only summon him out of the graveyard. I haven't tried another particular way of actually trying to summon that guy, but he's literally the only dude that I can actually summon out of the graveyard. And he was kind of hard to summon out of the graveyard because this dude did not want me to use one of my special cards to actually summon him out of the graveyard. But eventually, like I say, probably until like the last end, I actually ended up summoning him. So, wasn't that bad. Now, I deleted him and got a different card, which is Geese Grinder Golem, or however you say it, Geese, whatever. You can only special summon Geese Grinder once per turn. You can reveal one Yubel monster in your hand, special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field. Then you can special summon this revealed monster to your field. Once per turn during damage calculation, if this card battles a Yubel monster, your opponent gains 3,000 life points. If your special monster is your special summon Yubel, oh my god, I'm stuttering. If you special summon a Yubil while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field. So basically, I can summon him from my hand if I have a Yubil card. And if I attack it, it gives me 3,000 life points. Now, if I have a Yubel monster, if I special summon a Yubel monster while this card is also in my graveyard, I can still do the same thing and it works just the same way. It has a special bond with me. I have a connection. So now, I think I end up using this to summon a polymerization. Oh no, get one of my banished cards out. And you know, I decided to, place him down in defense mode. Get rid of that card. And then I special summon him with this Yubel. Let's see, cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage in battles involving this card. Before damage calculation, if this card is face up in attack position, card is targeted for an attack and inflict damage to your opponent equal that attack mostly. It's the same as the other Yubel card. Once per turn, during your end phase, tribute one other monster or destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, except by its own effect, its owner can special summon one Yubel Terror Incarnate from their hand, deck, or graveyard. Basically, this buddy right here. Oh, he works as a very good tribute too. Because I love him. Because as soon as you finish your end phase, he deletes every single thing on the field. Except for himself. Well, except for the, the field cards and spell cards. I really wish he actually deleted the spell and fail cards. Except for mines. Because I wish it would actually worked out. But hey, it's Master Duel. We like to take each other out, so. So I ended up battling him and, attacking him. Attacking him. Why did I say that? That's not a word. Anyways, he destroys everybody but himself. It activates in the graveyard. He places down that monster in the spell field. I place down the other Yubel in this field. He uses this dude to tribute this fuck into going in here, which I wish I had a card to actually get him out of there, because I don't have a card to actually get him out of there. That's kind of, I was kerfumpled. That's not a word, but still. Put that card on the field, get rid of that card. I don't know why I did that. Oh, it's probably because, you know, I didn't have any Yubel cards that it was gonna, you know, touch. He's special summoning. Now he's going to add this Yubel monster to the spell field. Then he uses some random card to actually get rid of Incarnate. I don't know why. Because Incarnate is actually going to come back. Well, actually, no. Incarnate did not actually come back. He stayed in the fist, but yeah, he stayed there. I couldn't do anything about that. And he summoned him back again just for him to attack me. I did not like this card whatsoever. Like, and thank God I got an Ash Blossom in the next card pool, because I did not want to be, you know, annoyed by that thing. As you can see, SP, Little Knight. If this card is link summoned using a fusion, synchro, XYZ, or a link monster as a material, you can target one card on the field or either graveyard, banish it, and also your monster cannot attack directly this turn. When your monster activates a card or effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a monster you control, banish both until the end phase. You can only use it once per turn. You're gonna return it back to the field, but still, I want to use my cards, man, so no. That's not how this works. I'm not a pro, but I do like explaining my battles sometimes. I mean, I remember last time I just used like the AI version to, you know, like explain the battle, just like a little Broly tracer, but nobody really use AI voice things anymore, so here we go. Activate him to summon a Yubel out again. This time I got one of my special cards out. He uses my cards too as well, just to get them out. This card right here, Eternal Favorite. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects, but you can only see. You can activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect in Eternal once per turn. Special summon one of your Yubel monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. Neither player can activate cards or effects when that monster is special summoned. If you control Yubel, discard 1 and send this faced-up card to the graveyard. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using I'm messing up my words. Using monsters from either field as material, including a Yubel monster. Oh, and that's where it gets interesting. Destroy this card, get another Yubel. Just to summon this card on that field, which you're going to see. The Ultra Sweetness. I summon this to get a super polymerization. And you're gonna like this one. I take every single card on the field and use it to summon Yubel, the Loving Defender. The Loving Defender forever. If this card is fusion summoned, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent each material used. That means each and every card that is in the graveyard or probably in the banish is going to do a lot of damage. Which I think he took 2,050 damage. Yeah, no, I said 2,050. I meant 2,500 damage. You can only use as effective Yubel, the Loving Defender forever once per turn. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you can take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster and inflicts damage to your opponent equal to that opponent's monster attack, and if you do, banish that monster. Get it? Also, if you manage to delete this card, it will go in the graveyard or the banish if you have something to banish it with. It will activate on its own, literally a self-destruct button, and blow you up. Not me, but it's also a win advantage to me. So basically, it actually happened before with one of my friends, John. It was funny though. He tried to stop it, but it wouldn't let him because Yubel monsters just don't care. It negates effects, so it can do anything it wants. So like when you know like this right here, when it says neither player can activate cards or effects, Yubel does not care whatsoever. It does what it wants. 2,500. There you go. I end up summoning more, Yubels to, try to finish them off so I can get it over with. And, put some stuff down in the field so he can't, like, win over me. But anyways, I had this right here. Special summon that. And I also had this dude right here that was in the graveyard. And I special summoned him just because I special summoned this. So now that means I get 3,000 life points and he gets nothingness but death. I love this. I really do love this play that I did. This is actually an amazing play that I actually did. But anyways, thank you all for, sticking around and, liking my videos and stuff like that. And I will see all you guys next time.